Hey, what's going on, Card Pack? Today we're going to look at the top 10 football cards that went up the most over the last week. There are some interesting new entrants onto the list. You'll want to stick around and see it. A few reminders before we dive in. If you want the audios from these videos, check out the podcast. Link for that in the description. As we go through these cards, I'm going to do buy, sell, hold on them. The ones that I think are buys, I'm actually going to send out to the Card Pack newsletter before I publish the video. Free to join. Go ahead, link in description. And if you want to get my top sports card pick of the day, as well as join one of the best discords in all of sports card investing, join the Sports Card Society. It's only $12.99 a month or $129 a year. You get 2 months free with the year. And the Discord is excellent because the people that are in it pay to be there. They're active, they're engaged, they're helpful. It's an excellent community. And the way the picks happen is there's a membership area. You can log in when you're a member. And almost every day I publish a new video that's only about 5 minutes long. And I show the card, I show the data and research as to why I like the card and what I plan on doing with it. Am I selling it a month? Am I selling it in a year? Am I holding it long term? What am I doing? A couple examples. This Kyler Murray here, we were buying it in February for under $200. Here it is going for well over $300 in April. Here's this Baker going for under $300 in March. Here it is going for around $500 in April. I mean, this Baker card alone pays for more than the entire year's subscription to the Sports Card Society. And these are just average gains that we're getting on some cards. There's some that we're really making a killing on. So go ahead and check it out. Link in description, sportscardsociety.com. I may be raising the price on it soon too, so get in and lock it in. So here we are in the Market Movers tool. I've pulled up the top 10 football cards over the last 7 days that went up the most, and we're going to do it backwards. We're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So number 10 on the list is Josh Jacobs, his 2019 Prism. Pop count of 713 with 13 sales on the week. So that's an almost 2% sales volume. That indicates a good amount of demand on this card. Up about 9%, 8.5%. Let's pull up his chart, his individual chart for this card. Let's see here. So this card started the week at $51. Let's move this over just a little bit. $51 went up to $77 and then $82 as the latest sale. Let's pull him back 90 days. You know, they signed Kenyon Drake, so I'm really interested to see what this chart looks like. There's been a glitch with this going on today. I'm not sure why. Let me X out these other cards quick. So here we are. See, this card's overall has kind of gone down, but it looks like it's kind of hit its support around $50. And then there's just kind of a high sale this week. So I think it's kind of leveled out. Not a card I'm probably buying. I think this card will go up before the season starts, don't get me wrong. But I think I'd just rather buy other players. So I'm probably a hold on this one. By the way, I really want to get to 5,000 subscribers, so hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell while you're at it, and hit the like button also. All these things really help support the channel, and I just super appreciate it. Number 9 on the list is DK Metcalf, his 2019 Prism. It's his rookie card, of course. Pop count of only 499, 8 sales on the week, pretty good sales volume, pushing 2% there. Almost up 11% on the week. Let's look at DK's chart. He had a hell of a breakout year last year. Expect him to do really good things again this year. He'll be very highly drafted in fantasy drafts. So this card started the week at 225, end of the week at 250. Let's pull it back a few months. See if I do it this way, if it doesn't pull up all those other cards. No, there's some kind of glitch going on in here today. Oh well. Easy enough to X these out. So this card, about 90 days ago, a little over that, was $270, and looks like it hit a support really about $225. So it was riding here, and then it kind of was at $250, and it took a little dip to about $225. I'm not sure why. Football cards were on a pretty good rise acceleration, and I think that some people decided to sell because they've made some good gains in the past few months. And so I think it's taken a dip. And I think as we get closer to the season, this will start to ramp up more. So I think maybe a good buying opportunity. I don't know. Do I want to buy DK Metcalf right now? I think I'd rather buy quarterbacks, frankly. So I would hold this card. I wouldn't be selling it. I would hold it. And if you wanted to buy it, I wouldn't eat your lunch over it. Drew Lock, number 8 on the list, his 2019 Prism. Pop count of 2631, 18 sales on the week, up 11%. Drew Lock, not someone I'm real high on. I think it's just a matter of time before he's just not starting at all. This card started the week at $59, end of the week at $65. Hasn't really done much. Not a card that I really want to buy. Yeah, I'm just going to be done. I would hold it because I think it'll go up some, or maybe just sell it, but probably hold it. Deion Centers, 1989 tops traded, is number 7 on the list. Pop count of 1741, 9 sales on the week, up a little over 12%. Let's pull up his chart, baby. Coffee. Started the week at 175, went up to 211, ended the week at 201. He doesn't have that many rookie cards. This is probably easily one of the main ones. Let's pull this card back 90 days. Now, this card doesn't have variation, so they didn't pop up with it. But 90 days ago, I mean, this card was, here it is at 350, and then it got up to a high of, I'm not going to count, I could count that, 455. I'm not counting that one. I'd say it got up to $400, and then it went down. And now it's sitting here around $165. I'm a buy. Deion, legend, all-timer. Still in media, you know, you'll see him on Sundays. You'll see him in commentary, stuff like that. And his cards, it's just a matter of time before it goes back up. Let's go to eBay real quick. You know, right now I feel like Legends and Vintage are down, which to me just means on sale. That's what that means to me. $225. That's a little higher than I thought I was going to see, because I thought I was going to see more like $200. I don't hate $225. There's still a lot of good room there. I'd probably come in here and make an offer. I probably want to get this card for around $200. There's some probably auctions going on too. I'll put a link in the description for this one because I'm a buy on this card, but I want to get it for $200 or less. But if I had to buy it at $225, I wouldn't be too upset, because I think there's no reason this card won't get back up to $400 plus before the year's out for sure. My guess would be sometime between July and October. July and Halloween, this card, Vintage, starts to see another spike. So I'm a buy on that one. Next on the list, Deshaun Watson, 2017 Prism Silver. So he's number 6 on the list. Pop count of 2107, 10 sales on the week, up 18.5%. Let's pull up his charts. You know, Deshaun's just someone I'm not buying. He's just got too much stuff going on. And I don't think I really want to get involved with it when there's so many other things I can go get involved with. His card started the week at 512, end of the week at 607. So it's a decent gain on the week, but let's pull it back 90 days. The variations will probably pop up. I'll have to get rid of them. It's just some kind of glitch going on the Market Movers tool today. So many variations of this card. Which would be a good time to say, you know, if you were buying cards of Deshaun, maybe you should buy some of the colored ones instead of the, well, silver's colored, so that's actually pretty good. But, you know, you look at this. Good looking card. If you look at this chart here, you know, you'll see that it was up to about almost $1,300. Probably it got up to $1,300, I think, yeah. Back in February, March, but then just went down since his stuff's went on. I mean, I get it. If you want to buy him, you can buy him. I'm just not, because I don't know when this stuff's going to end. I don't know when he's going to play again, you know, and his character has tarnished to it now. It looks like there's support here. I will say that. That's why you need to have these data visualization tools. I use Market Movers. I think it's the best in the market, period. I'll put a link for Market Movers tool in the description. Use code SOCIETY for 20% off your first month or your first year. There's the light version and the pro version. I have the pro version. That has the most tools. I like that one the most. But you can see here, you know, because you can visualize this data. It's just going down, and it just kind of levels out. I know the dotted line just shows down, but if you read in between the lines, you'll see that it's kind of leveled out. It's slightly going down. I don't know how much more it goes down, but it can go down more. If you get some bad verdicts and stuff like that, it's going to go down more. if you get some good verdicts, I think it can go down faster than it can go up. That's what I got to say. I'm just avoiding this card. But if you bought it, I understand. It's deeply, deeply discounted, but it's discounted for a reason. So I'm not buying this. I'm maybe holding at this point. Emmitt Smith, next on the list, 1990 tops traded, pop count of 41.96, 8 sales on the week, up 21.5%. Let's pull up the chart, baby. Yeah, seriously, you need this market movers tool or some data tool. Seriously, it's just you're whatever. If you're not using something like this, you're making it so much harder for yourself, and frankly, you're just not doing near as good as you could. $156 to start the week for Emmitt, $190 to end the week. Let's pull it back 90 days. I feel like he's gonna be about the same as Dion. I'm probably gonna be a buy. Here he was around $355, and right now it looks like you can get him for over half off. So let's go to eBay. $205 or best offer. I mean, it's still a good deal. I was just hoping to get it for under that. I'm going to put a link in the description for it, but I wouldn't buy. I'd want to get it at $175. So maybe get involved in some auctions, something like that. Because again, vintage is going to see its rise. If there's any doubt in your mind that vintage is going to go back up, don't start leaving comments about how this isn't vintage. I'm just saying it to make it simple for people listening. Vintage is 1982 and earlier. Like, calm down. There's active players and non-active players. Active players and legends. I just call it modern and vintage. It's easy. Okay, so I'm going to call Dion and Emmitt vintage. They're legends, whatever you want to call them. They're in the Hall of Fame. They're all-timers. Those types of cards are going to have a rise again this year. In my best estimation, I would be absolutely shocked if they don't see a rise again this year, going to where they were at and beyond in terms of price. So I'm a buy. Troy Aikman, 1989 tops traded, 29.42 is the pop count, 8 sales on the week, up about 22%. Let's pull up Troy's chart. I don't really like Troy Aikman. I just don't. Him and Joe Buck's commentary, I hate it. I just hate it. 153 to start the week. End of the week at 177. They had a high sale of 180. Yeah, he's the 90s Cowboys quarterback. He's a Hall of Famer, all that stuff. Just don't like him. If you're a Cowboys fan, I'm sure you love him. As if I were a Cowboys fan, I would. But I don't like him. I don't like John Elway either. I do like Peyton Manning. I do like Joe Montana. I do like Steve Young. But I don't like Troy Aikman, and I really don't like John Elway. Sorry, Broncos fans. Many of my best friends and family are Broncos fans, and that's fine. John Elway's one of the best to ever do it, but I don't like his character. I don't like him. This card, 90 days ago, was sitting here around 460, it looks like, and then it went down, and right now it's sitting at about 150. So it's like, yeah, it's probably a good buy. From a straight non-emotional investment, it's probably a good buy. That's he's a quarterback, too. I mean, if you're going to invest in anything in football, it's quarterbacks. Could we get it for around 150? Let's look. Nothing's sitting here at around 150, 175. Maybe some auctions are available. Not in PSA anyways. I will... Yeah, I have to put a link in description to it because it is a good value. It is a good value. This card's probably going to go up to 400 plus before the year's out. And you can get it for, I mean, even at 218, that's fine. But I'd just rather get it for certainly under 200. So that would be the target price I include. I'll put a link in the description to that card, but I'll put the target price beside it of 200 or less. Baker Mayfield next on the list. 2018 Donruss base. Pop count of 2,066, 8 sales on the week, up 28.5%. This is a card that I recommended to the society, and I bought plenty of myself months ago. So here we are at 138. End of the week at 177. Let's pull this one back 90 days. There's probably going to be some variations that pop up that we got to get rid of. Nope, there weren't. Yeah, me and the Society, we were buying this card for well under $100. But see how much it ran up? It ran up to like $200. It ran up. These football cards ran up too fast. And so that's prompted some people to sell. That's why it's went down. Because typically during the off season, it just kind of goes up, but at a slower pace. People are wise to that, so we were buying, and then it got so high, it's like, holy crap, and then boom. Now it's down. Now, I don't think, I'm going to go to eBay, because if Baker's really selling for $150 or less, I am buying that. But I don't know if there's going to be any listed for $150 or less. Yeah, $180 is the lowest. That's right. I mean, so these sales are happening. I don't know how. I don't know if these auctions are like one-offs or what. But you're rarely going to come on here and see a Baker for sale for less than $180. So I would still buy at $180 because I think as we get closer to the season, the people that haven't been buying football, that want to buy football but haven't, are just going to be urged. Plus, basketball will be over. There'll be a lot of money to come into football after basketball is over. And these cards in July, August should see a nice bump. This is a card, again, me and the Society, we're buying this for under $100. And I've sold a few, but I'm holding most of them. I sold the few to just kind of like break even. And now all the rest of them holding are just pure profit, whatever I sell them at. And I'll probably end up holding one or two and just not selling them at all. We'll see, though. We'll see. Am I buying on this right now at $180? I am, but I'm not going to include it on the list because I think the legend ones are the better value for you right now. And I think you should be more focused on buying those. That's my opinion. Dwayne Haskins, for the love of God, stop making this list. 2019 Prism, pop count of 1,065, 19 sales on the week, up 30.5, about 31%. Let's pull up his chart. Dwayne Haskins is a joke. As Wayne and Letterkenny would say, your spare parts, bud. Dwayne Haskins, your spare parts, bud. Spare parts. Not interested in you. You are a bonehead. You are a moron. You are an idiot. I'm sorry, Dwayne Haskins' mother. I know you're listening. This card, I don't even look at. $25, $30. If you're a Dwayne Haskins truther, you're probably an Ohio State fan. Then go get his card because you like it. But he's an idiot. He's an idiot. And I don't see it change. Oh, he's young. He could do better. He could. But done. Like, you get to this level and you make these kind of ridiculous off-field mistakes, you're spare parts. You're an idiot. You can't shake that kind of stupid. A la Josh Gordon. Screw Dwayne Haskins. Don't buy Dwayne Haskins. Next on the list. Number one on the list, actually, is Deshaun Watson. His 2017 Optic base. 10 sales on the week, up 65, almost 66%. Let's pull up his chart. Well, he made off-field mistakes. Yeah, but he's also got a hell of a track record. I'm not buying Deshaun Watson right now. But he's got a much better outlook than Dwayne Haskins, who comes in and finally wins a game and then during COVID goes out clubbing. Idiot. He didn't learn from that. He'll say he did, but he'll do the same thing. He's an idiot. I don't know why I'm so... I hate watching people that have this opportunity. They've spent their whole life getting there. They're so fortunate to have this opportunity, and they just take it for granted so badly. That grosses me out. Especially when you haven't done anything. You ain't done shit. What he had done was garbage. He looked like garbage playing all the time. He never looked good in the NFL. We're moving on. Deshaun Watson. I do not like Dwayne Haskins. Deshaun Watson. Here's this optic. This was on the chart yesterday for top 10 sports cards. Same thing. I'm not buying. We'll pull up his chart real quick. I'm just not buying Deshaun Watson. If you do buy Deshaun Watson, I understand. I'm not going to sit here and say, you are just stupid. No, I'm not going to do that. That's not true. His cards are deeply discounted. Deeply deeply discounted. You could buy any of these colors. And as a matter of fact, I would recommend get it. Let's pull up that holo real quick. If you just feel like you absolutely have to buy Deshaun Watson, I'd buy the holo. That's what I would do. I'm not doing that, but that's what I would do. Popcorn only $224. It's a holo. Got up to $1,000 in March, and then news that he's probably pretty perverted, frankly. He's probably, at this point, I mean, can you really deny it? I mean, that many ladies coming out in the same, and they describe it like the same way. It's like always the same situation. He did it. I don't know what's going to come of it. But if you had to buy Deshaun Watson, I'd buy the Optic Holo. I'm not going to put a link in the description to this because I wouldn't buy this. But if I were someone that just had to buy Deshaun Watson, that's what I would buy. So links for everything in the description. Sports Card Society. Join it. You'll be very happy you did. Get this Market Movers tool. Link in description with the discount code. Get it. You'll be very happy you did, and you might be angry at yourself that it took you so damn long to get it. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, support the channel. I appreciate that. Wait, we have a visitor. We have a guest. Oh, Timberlake. Oh, bye. Okay, all right. Stay classy, Card Pack. You are awesome. Thank you for watching with me. See you tomorrow.